welcome to the Migrant Tribe, where we talk about our stories from our journey down under. And we're now in episode three. Okay, so we're gonna discuss something today that's very interesting. It's about opportunities in Australia, not too many people know about. Okay, so we all know going to a country, moving to a country like Australia, um, there's a lot of opportunities that you can take advantage of in different fields, in business, in education, in the arts, in sports, lifestyle. Um, so tonight, what we'll try to do, we'll try to find those hidden gems, some of those opportunities that probably not too many people are familiar with. Um, so to start us off, okay, we're gonna call in Jasmine. So Jasmine, please let us know tell us about some of the opportunities that you're familiar with.
Sure. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Migrant Tribe. So, just to share, I think in general, Australia has a lot of business opportunities, or not just business, but opportunities in general that the country is offering. And we ourselves in this group, we're all familiar with that. We are all firsthand. We've experienced that firsthand. So maybe one thing, because this one is I'm also very familiar with, is importing. Australia is an import country. So any product you can think of, and especially now that online selling is really booming, e-commerce, online platform, um, and any product you can think of is highly sellable here in Australia. Not just here, but anywhere else. But in general, importing here as opposite to what people believe, it's not really very difficult. It's a seamless, it's a very efficient process with the regulations, customs. You just have to do your homework. You just have to know the product you want to bring in, have a good market locally or even within the Australia, New Zealand markets, and then promote it. So, and that becomes your core business. So it's something that's really to look at, interesting to look at, and it evolves. We have 4 seasons here. We have a lot of commodities. We have a lot of industries. We support a lot of ethnic communities. So there's so much opportunities for everybody. It may not be as much demand as USA in terms of GDP, and
Mm-hmm.
population, but
Yep.
we have a strong economy that can support that. We have a good small business group that supports the economy. So it evolves within the businesses. So I think that's an opportunity for anyone who would like to venture into something, to start something they're passionate about, build a brand, build something, and promote their overseas products, whatever that is, or get into something fashion, branding. So um, I think it's not easy, but it's something. There is something, and it's long term. And as you know, during the pandemic, logistics is something, or supply chain has been qualified as essential because we have to trade. Something has to move. So Australia has recognized that, and that industry is very well supported. So yeah, that's my piece of advice, I guess.
Okay. On top of your head, if you had to mention one product that you think would really find a good market here in Australia.
Um, a lot. You can never go wrong with anything that is a household requirement,
Oh,
household commodity or
item. Oh,
expense
okay, okay.
item. So think
Yep, yep.
something that you actually consume, something you're passionate about, or something that can be that's new to the market that we already have probably in Asia or in
Mm-hmm.
US that is not here yet. So there's really a lot. I don't know. For because we're all from Philippines, I guess. You can never go wrong with Philippine quality export products, even
Mm-hmm.
furniture. you know,
Mm-hmm.
our really high-end furniture, rattan, those things, and those are
Oh, okay.
expensive ones here.
Okay.
Yeah, there's process to it, but and there's not so much. You'll compete with Bali and India.
Mm-hmm.
So the Philippine products is something to be proud of. So
Okay.
yeah, there you go.
Thank you. Thank you, Jasmine. Any reaction from the group? Anyone else?
Well, it's currently a lot of online stores had been opening, um, and it fulfillment is actually the challenge because it's COVID. Not everyone can actually or wants to get out. So the easier the convenience of acquiring the products, which they prefer, let's say, well, like us Filipinos, we prefer a certain product that we want coming from our own home country. Even on
Mm-hmm.
different nationalities, if they can source out a product that they wanted, that they don't have to actually shop around somewhere else. I mean, that makes it easy. There's the value in it. So I think that's a very good
Okay.
business or
Okay.
opportunity right now.
Now, Jasmine, I one comment. I've dealt with. I've been around e-commerce sellers. Okay,
Yeah,
here in
I know.
Australia,
Yeah.
one of the biggest complaints
Mm,
is the cost. Osmos is a bit expensive. Sometimes they even
mm,
explain it's cheaper to send a product to the United States or import from the United States than to send from, let's say, Melbourne to, I know, Darwin. Is that true? I mean, that's what they, and I experienced myself. Whenever you tack on the price, the os, price of shipping, sometimes
mm-hmm.
it's almost more than it's almost a third of the product, the cost of the product itself. Uh, will you
Yeah.
do you agree on that or?
Compared to probably yes, US or other Asian countries where logistics is more, it's not as complex compared to us, but we have a very efficient logistics system, I must say, you know, from railway, air, and sea. So, and it's very, very reliable compared probably to our islands, you know, like as in Philippines, and regulatories is not really as strict. So you know, it's like you pay for the quality of it and
Okay,
the reliability, I guess. So you just have to do proper numbers, like proper
right.
preparation of your business plan, so you can incorporate
Costing,
the
yep.
costing
Hmm.
accordingly. And everyone is in the ball game, and you know, whether you're importer or exporter or you trade locally, so cost of the freight is usually like, yeah, that's probably true,
Kind
like
of.
30% average.
Hmm.
So you have to build
Okay.
that in, but
Okay.
it's very reliable. At least you know, with
It's gonna
you
get
can
there.
plan
Yeah.
your yeah, your supply chain will get there. Yeah, it's efficient.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Jasmine.
Mm.
Okay. So let's jump on to another type of opportunity. Okay. Now this was okay. I'll be talking about this. So this opportunity I discovered about this a couple of years back. Um, Okay, so this is specifically for opportunities for Australian citizens. So sorry, John. uh,
Mhm.
and so, and I'm gonna, and this opportunity I'm talking about is the E3 visa. Okay, the E3 visa is a non-immigrant working visa to the United States. Okay, so if you're familiar, normally if you'd like to work in the United States, the most popular visa would be the H-1B visa. But the E3 visa is similar to the H-1B visa, but it's specifically for Australians. It's only open to Australian citizens. Okay, so before I go on, just a reminder: I'm not immigration agent, so whatever I'm gonna discuss here is something I just researched about. Okay, so if you want to find out more about it, go to an immigration agent. So going back, that E3 visa. So basically, first criteria would be you have to be an Australian citizen. Number two, you have to have an offer from an employer in the United States, and it's a serious offer, not just um, I wish offer kind of thing. Or
Mm.
number three, it's mostly in the professional field, meaning there's a minimum criteria, like you have to at least have a bachelor's degree or higher, master's degree and all that. And it's very specific kind of fields. Um, so I guess if you're that type of person who's very adventurous and you easily get bored doing the same thing over and over again and looking to move somewhere else, and if you're qualified, that might be a visa you might want to apply for, because like what I said, it's specifically for Australians, and this visa has a quota compared to the H-1B visa. The H-1B visa, the quota goes very fast. So many people apply, whereas with the Australian visa, based on what I've read, it doesn't get consumed right away. So, it really depends on your situation, which one, if it's something that you'd like to get into.
Mm,
Right?
interesting.
Did you know
Interesting. So,
somebody who tried that pathway immigration wise?
no, actually, I'm looking for one. So if I find one, I will invite him.
Uh-huh.
I will invite him or her to our show. No, no.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's just something I came about. I found out a couple of years back. So yes, if I do find one, yeah, I'll let you know. Okay. Anything else?
That's a good one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who'd like to share another opportunity? Erwin, would you like to
Yeah,
dive in?
yeah, yeah. There's a lot of things going inside my mind, but yeah.
Okay.
While you're talking, I always think of something. But the first topic we already discussed earlier is about outsourcing, right? So meaning nowadays, now more than ever, more businesses are going online. They're going online, and the integral part of doing this kind of business is, of course, digital marketing. So digital marketing is very integral in today's business, no? Especially online business. So what I'm thinking is, you know, for all migrant viewers right now, wherever you country you came from, of course, you know somebody who knows how to digital market or digitally market products or services. You can tap them. You know, you can call them, see if they can give. You can be a partner. While you in Australia, you can market it. You're the marketing, company here, but other people or other companies fulfilling it for you. So you can charge in Australian dollars and then pay them locally, whatever wherever your friends or in your country. So that's one good idea for me. So it can be a digital marketing, it can be programming as well, like doing an e-commerce platform, something like that. So I think those are the very important and more timely business that we can explore. Another
Mm.
one which I tried for almost a year now, in and out. But me and Joseph, Joseph is conduit with this. So
Yes.
I love sound equipment. So I love sound systems, particularly Bluetooth. Some of the brands like Bose and Sonos, they're very good products, but very expensive in the Philippines. Like for example,
Mm.
it's not here, but I can show you later. I bought a Bose Touch 30 in the Philippines. You go to malls or shopping center, it will cost around $700 mark, right? But in Australia, you can bought the same product brand new for 575. Okay, so there you go. Immediately, it's already low, right? So what more if you go to the second-hand market? So if you go Gumtree or eBay for that matter, you can buy a very good condition, maybe even brand new, sealed, still brand new in a box and sealed. You know, some of that, most of them they sell it because it's an unwanted gift. All right, so for something like that, you can probably get it for $450, brand new. Okay, and compare it here, 750. So when you ship it here, you can still make a decent amount of money. So sometimes it's double what you purchase. So that's one of the ideas or tips that I did,
Opportunities that you
an
see. Okay.
opportunity that I did. So there's already how many boxes that we've done before. So, but I'm not really aggressive to buy boxes. So I'm not really aggressive on that, but because I do have another business, but here that I manage, but that's another growth area. So it's working. Actually, it's working. So
Mm.
I cannot just not speaker. I can there are unique products also in Australia. In Australia, you can only buy in Australia. So do your thing, whatever you like. Of course, whatever you want to buy, so that if you don't sell it, you still have it and you still enjoy it. So
Mm.
those are the quick ones that I can that I can share.
Okay, thank
All
you.
right.
Thanks, Erwin. So yeah,
Wow.
yeah, I guess trading, yeah, like what Jasmine also mentioned today, is getting easier. So
Yeah.
it's a small world. So
Yep.
we
True.
practically trade
And outsourcing,
outsourcing. Yes, of
I
course.
will add more to
For business.
I will
Yes,
add
go ahead,
more to
John.
Erwin's opportunities that he presented. I think
Hmm.
online research is booming as well. Too many online researches being on offer. So
Hmm.
if you know how to find it online, or sometimes friends will give you the link, then you can have a quick survey. You might be anywhere in the world, and you
Hmm.
just answer it online, and yeah, they will pay for your time and for your opinion, sometimes for your expertise as well, for
True.
specific field of knowledge. So
Yep.
yeah, that's a quick source of income as well, given this time
Yes.
that we are
Mm.
in a lockdown.
That's
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's even better because if you say if you do your research at home anyway, so you don't really have to go out. So
Yeah.
it's really important nowadays in with the pandemic. You can still work from home. You can still do it.
Mm.
The research is it's a home based. It's good.
Okay. Okay. So yeah. Okay. So again, trading. Um, so we still have a couple of more minutes. So I'll just add on one more opportunity that I was able to research about recently. Um, okay, so most of us were familiar with the Trans-Tasman agree relationship we have with New Zealand, right? Where we can easily
Mm.
travel, so we can Australian citizens, New Zealand citizens can travel, work, live in each other's countries without having to get a local visa. Like so, now, there's a concept that's been there for a couple of years now. Some of you probably heard about this already. The Kanzuk. Have you heard of the Kanzuk? Okay, Kanzuk means Canada, Australia, New Zealand, UK. So pretty much it's
Mm.
similar to what we're doing right now with Australia and New Zealand, but now you're going to include those two other countries.
That's good.
Um, now it's been there for a while. The concept has been there. Politicians have been talking about it, but it's only recently that it kind of made a bit more possible because we are aware that of Brexit.
Yeah.
Eventually, they
Mm.
won't be part of the European Union, and they see Kanzuk as sort of like an alternative to uh, the European Union. So it's still out there. There's still no laws. There's gonna still be a lot of discussions,
Mm.
but it's imagine Joey, if that pushes through, now you can easily work in Canada or UK without
I,
having to apply for a local visa.
right.
So yeah, and trade, yeah, free trade between all those countries. So yeah,
We
Well,
probably see
so
ourselves you in Canada, in UK.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly,
we're
Mm.
doing it.
yes.
We're doing the
Yes.
vlog like this, so maybe we can change the name to Kanzuk rather than
Yep,
Migrant.
Kanzu.
Kanzuk
Kanzuk
tribe,
tribe.
Right.
right.
Kanzuk tribe. Okay,
Well, I want to
exactly,
let me add.
exactly. Yep,
Let
go
me
ahead,
add
Joey.
another opportunity. Well, I'm happy to share or give out an idea that um, right now, because of the new workforce landscape, because of the impact of COVID, it has dramatically changed how everyone can actually offer their own skill set and services out there. More companies now actually are recruiting people even, that you can work remotely. I mean, I even had, I mean, me, I'm running my own business, but I had a couple of, inquiries. So you have to have at least a good profile, let's say in LinkedIn, okay, be out there,
Mhm.
and those headhunters would more likely look for you. But I'm not looking for a job. I'm looking for opportunities. Uh, but putting yourself in that position in that regard, even if you don't, let's say you don't have a job right now, but your profile is standing out, they'll reach out for you. You can still get an opportunity even if you're working at home, and they offer that now. And the stigma of COVID, more likely the
Mhm.
effect would be with the next 6 months. It's still gonna happen, and how everyone would think that, oh, I don't actually have to have an office for these people that I'll be hiring to work for me, so they can just keep on working for me. So it's about beefing up your profile, your skill set. And the other next stage or level that you can explore is, once you have a certain skill set that not everyone, or it's very hard to find, let's say a scarce knowledge that you have, or trade skill that you have. Me, I'm in construction, so there's a scarcity. I'll be honest, there's a scarcity of technical people who can understand the construction projects. But construction project cannot happen without a person who can read the documentation. It's not all just physical. There's a part in it that has to be done digital. So if you could be on that space that where you can drive in, offer something, I'm actually even happy to point everyone else in the right direction. Any migrants in here that do actually believe they have a certain skill set that they can bring to the table in terms in digital solution. I'd be specific on some examples. If you're like an estimator, if you are a CAD draftsman, if you're an architect, I mean, there are, opportunities out there right now that can thrive, and they would consider. You don't have to be on site to actually be part of the construction.
Yep.
So you can touch base with me. I can point you in the right direction. Whichever works. Or you could actually just find your own way. But that's a good niche right now, and I'm riding the wave, to be honest. I'm riding the wave. And yeah,
Okay. Good work.
Good,
Good work, Joey.
thank you.
good
Well
job.
done.
Add to that. Okay, so I guess that's it. I hope you all enjoyed our short chit chat,
Sure,
and
chat.
learned something from our episode today. And if any of those opportunities, attract you, by all means, go for it. So
Well, question is, where can they reach us?
on our
Here.
website here, on our
Like
website, on
our
our like us
page.
on and our email, okay,
Okay,
and our
we got
Yes.
an
YouTube.
email. We got
Okay,
also. Are we
Connect.
are we on Facebook now?
soon. So,
Soon.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
very soon. Okay, so to kind of wrap this up, Erwin, I'm gonna say goodbye to everyone, and
Yep.
invite them to return to the migrant tribe for our next
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah, it's always exciting to share, new ideas, and listening to the ideas of all of us here. So it's equally, exciting. So more than the audience, I'm excited, sharing thoughts and learning more things with you guys every week, every Tuesday.
Okay. Well, thank
Yes.
you, and thank you to everyone, and
Okay. Well,
bye,
see you guys
and
next
Thank
come
you
week.
so
back.
much. Yeah.
Watch our next episode. Bye.
Episode 4.
Bye.
Bye.
Till next time.
Yoo-hoo.
All right.